These lower body dumbbell exercises are a great way to start progressively increasing your strength, your balance, and your mobility and confidence in the saddle. By utilizing these dumbbells, you're able to progressively increase weight as these exercises get a little bit easier. Not only does this increase your confidence riding at speeds, but also increases and improves your arena presence as you go around on your horse. If you're looking to improve or work on your endurance muscularly as you ride, I recommend doing these exercises in a circuit fashion. Pick 4 or 5 exercises, do each of them 10 to even up to 20 reps each. Go right into the next exercise, repeating the same amount of reps. When you finish, rest for 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the number of exercises you're doing. Then go right back to the beginning and begin that circuit again. If you're really looking to increase your strength and the confidence you have in your seat in the saddle, I recommend picking 3 to 4 exercises, starting with 1, doing it 12 to 15 times for reps, taking a 30-minute break or rest, and going into the next set. Once you finish 3 to 4 sets, you can go into the next exercise. Really focus on keeping your mind on the muscle in motion. For our goblet squats, you're going to take a single dumbbell and hold it below your chin, hands underneath the top portion of the dumbbell to begin. From there, let's take our feet underneath our hips or slightly wider. We're going to sink back in our heels, keeping our toes up in the air, dropping knees to elbow, driving up from our heels, heel, hammy, glute to the very top of your squat. Inhale down, drive up and exhale. For our sumo squats, we're going to use a single dumbbell. This dumbbell will be held lower than our goblet squats at hip height. We're going to turn our toes out, roll our shoulders back, bring our chest up, sink into our heels, all the way down, keeping the dumbbell from hitting the ground. Drive up through your heel, hamstrings, and glutes, squeezing them at the top. Inhale down, exhale up. For our bottom half squats, we're going to use a single dumbbell held at chin level, hands underneath the top portion of the dumbbell. For this squat, I want your feet slightly wider than your hips, toes pointed more forward than out. You're going to sink down in your heels, keeping your weight in the heel and ball of your feet. Keep your chest up nice and tall with the weight without rounding your back. We're going to sink down, elbows to knees, come up halfway, and sink back down. Keep constant tension on all of your muscles. Focus on engaging your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings the entire time. For our single leg dumbbell deadlifts, we'll be using 1 dumbbell. For this, I suggest taking off the shoe of your anchor leg or anchor foot. This gives you a lot better contact with the ground, helping you improve your control and your balance through the deadlift. To begin, we're going to roll our shoulders back, keep our chest up, and pull our belly button to our spine. You want to hold the dumbbell in the opposite hand of the anchor leg. From here, with our chest up nice and tall, we're going to release our opposite foot and drive down until we can feel tension on our hamstrings. From here, you're going to drive up from your heel, heel, hamstring, glute. You can either tap your foot at the top or continue with more tension by letting it stay in the air. Again, we're going to sink and drive up with the dumbbell just below your kneecap. For our dumbbell deadlifts, we're going to work our entire posterior chain, from our upper back, through our low back, into our glutes and our hamstrings. To begin this, you're going to want to stand nice and tall, shoulders back, chest up, and belly button to spine. We want to keep this position the entire time through our deadlift. We want to keep our hands and dumbbells on the middle of our thighs. Feet are going to be roughly hip width apart underneath our glutes. We're going to drive back through our heels, hip hinging, pushing our butt back and letting our upper body lower. Once your hands get just below your knees and you can feel tension in your hamstrings, you're going to engage your glutes, driving up, heel, hamstring, squeezing your glutes at the top, keeping your chest tall. At the bottom of our deadlift, we want to be sure that we have either a flat or slightly arched low back and our chest is still pushed over. You want to avoid rolling your back in any form. Again, drive up heel, hamstring, squeezing your glutes at the top. To begin your reverse lunges with dumbbells, you're going to hold your dumbbells at each side of your body and keep them there throughout the entire exercise. To begin, roll your shoulders back, bring your chest up, and keep your belly button pulled to your spine. From there, you're going to step back far enough to allow both legs to be bent at a 90-degree angle each. Sink back into your heel of your front anchor leg. From there, drive up, heel, hamstring, glutes, squeezing your glutes at the top and tapping before going back into your next reverse lunge. To do walking lunges with dumbbells, you're going to hang on to one dumbbell in each hand and hold them at your side. You're going to roll your shoulders back, bring your chest up, and pull your belly button into your spine. From there, you're going to step forward, sinking into your heel, driving up through your heel, hamstring, glutes, and either tap at the top or continue through with your lunge step as you go. You want to make sure your knees are at a 90-degree angle for both front and back leg. You can do these lunges back and forth in whatever space you have to do them in. To begin your Cossack lunges with a dumbbell, you're going to use one single dumbbell and hold it in the goblet position. From here, you're going to take your anchor leg, or the leg that you're squatting and lunging back into, and point your toe forwards from your body. From here, take your opposite leg, pointing it outward. You're going to squat back and lunge into that anchor leg, driving through your heel and the ball of your foot to come back up to your starting position. For our dumbbell split squats, we're going to hold a dumbbell in each hand. We're going to begin by rolling our shoulders back, bringing our chest up, and pulling our belly button to our spine. You're going to start in a split stance, making sure that when you drop down, you're able to keep both legs at a 90-degree angle. Sink into the heel of your front foot and the toe of your back foot. From here, drive up through the toe and heel, squeezing your glutes at the top. To do a Bulgarian split squat with added weight, I recommend using dumbbells as they're a lot easier to manage as you go through the exercise. You're going to need a bench or a box or something sturdy to put your feet on as you do the exercise. To start, grab each dumbbell, one in each hand, backside faces the bench, putting one of your legs back on top of that bench. You're going to hop out to where you can put your weight in your heel. From there, roll those shoulders back, bring your chest up, and pull your belly button to spine. You're going to sink down into your heel, exhale as you drive up through that heel, and continue through your exercise into your heel, driving back up. To do step-ups with dumbbells, you're going to hold one dumbbell in each hand. From there, face your bench, chest tall. Make sure you step up, putting your entire foot on the bench. From there, drive through your heel into your hamstrings, squeezing your glutes at the top. Step all the way back down with both feet before beginning your next rep. You're going to keep your dumbbells at your side through the entire exercise. To do your side step-ups using a dumbbell, I recommend just using one dumbbell. Hold it in a goblet position so it stays out of the way of your leg stepping up to the side. From here, you're going to take your leg closest to the bench, put your foot entirely on the bench, drive through your heel into your hamstring, squeezing your glute at the top. Be sure to step all the way down with both feet before beginning your next rep.